Greetings guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. I'm so happy to have you back sharing some energy with me today. For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath, and today we're going to get right into the video. I was thinking, I was watching the Golden Girls, right? And I love the Golden Girls. Growing up in the Keys, that show anchored me to South Florida, being that it was shot or staged for sure in South Florida, Miami, near Coconut Grove, which is an artist district actually. For those of you guys that know, you know. And it got me to thinking about the theme song, which has played this whole year. And my angels have been wanting me to switch it around because I have been associating it with something. And I thought, just because something in my life has evolved into a new stage doesn't mean that I want to lose my nostalgia, love, and comfort for this thing. But for a while, I had to put down my favorite show, which is The Golden Girls, because it's a comforter, right? How many of us watch this show when we need to pick me up, or we need to feel validated, or we need to feel like everything's safe? I don't know why. For me, it was that. Beyond it being incredibly progressive, they had LGBTQIA members there. They had interracial things happening. They had all kinds of stuff happening. So the Golden Girls was progressive and ahead of its time. But when I think of Golden Girls, I think of friendships and all of that, and what does that mean? And so tonight I was prompted to do a little reading about who your Golden Girls are, and we're going to be using the Golden Girl deck, which I'm super excited about because I kind of love the deck. I love the Golden Girls. We'll clarify with some other decks. So this is going to be a weird kind of thing here because I don't really have a plan for this, and usually I'm a planner, I'm a teacher. I totally had to write lesson plans back in the day, so I'm good with that. But my angels were like, off the cuff tonight, we want to talk about Golden Girls. So I'm going to talk about what oh my gosh, they're gonna make me teach a class tonight. I hear you guys. Okay, all right, buckle up, buttercups. If you're here, listen. These are the two cards that flipped out, and they flipped out in reverse, so I'm going to show them to you in their reverse. Can you guys see that? It's the High Priestess in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Okay? Wow. I'm even blown away at the way that they give me lessons sometimes. What they're saying is a Golden Girl is somebody that you will not have to feel like you have your defenses up with. These two cards, when we're reading tarot, this is about boundaries, and here they have it as Sophia Petrillo. Of course she would be the oh, excuse me, oh my goodness, it's the Queen of Wands. I guess Queen of Swords is in my energy. That's so funny. If you're a tarot reader, you totally get that. I have been on my ice cold sub-zero, not playing any games energy lately. Queen of Wands. Okay, so let's remix that. The Queen of Wands and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is our intuition and how we feel, intuit, and trust things. The High Priestess can sense that there is mischief afoot and understands. They have Blanche hair as the High Priestess. Miss Girl, y'all, are we having a Freudian slip? Mischief afoot. Maybe because Blanche was a lot of people's mistresses. That was my Freudian slip there. But what we do when we have the High Priestess, and the fact that they had it in reverse, is they're saying you literally don't have to have your ire up. The Queen of Wands is a fiery energy, passionate and forthright, and is usually very self-focused. Okay, the Queen of Wands also shows up as the other woman when you're reading sometimes in the deck. This is interesting. Okay, I don't know what this reading is going to be, so let's just see. Who are your Golden Girls? Who are your Golden Girls? So the next thing that comes out here is the Wheel of Fortune. This is karmic changes. Okay, here's a lesson with this. Your Golden Girls are people that are not fair weather friends, right? They're people that ride with you through any change in your life, any incarnation of new you-ness happening. Your Golden Girls are there to ride that with you. This is a karmic card of major changes, and also it's indicative of understanding that we're not always at the top of the wheel. And so when you have a golden girl, you need somebody who's kind of going to be able to ride with you when you're at the top, or if you're feeling like you're getting crushed here at the bottom. This card, it related to you or your golden girls, is very much about not having fair weather friends. Wow. All right, guys. The next card, King of Swords. Thank you for being a friend. To me, what I'm feeling about this is the integration of your divine feminine and divine masculine. Someone who is a strategist with you, right? The King of Swords, depending on what it is paired with, can be either cold, cutting, analytical, narcissistic. It's not always all of those things. But next to the world here, or the Wheel of Fortune rather, I see this as someone who is able to help you strategize and ascend. It also reminds me that your golden girls need to be someone that has something to offer and teach you. You know, they say we are a reflection of the 5 friends we spend the most time around. And so if you're the coolest out of your friend group, then that doesn't mean abandon them. I grew up as a Girl Scout, and the song we sang to begin every meeting was make new friends and keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. There is such an inherent value in a golden friend, y'all. There is. Silver friends are beautiful and come with their delicious merits, energy, and new input into your life. Wow, that's my Simply Human Mary. Y'all know it's motion activated, but I guess they wanted to say a silver friend can bring new light and energy into your life. Thanks, angels. We'll go with it. But a golden friend. Come on, angels. Y'all are on time tonight. A golden friend is there and someone who sticks with you, but they're a strategist. So that's what you want from your golden girl. Let's see what else. Next one jumped out like a fish. The Magician, someone who can help you dream up new ideas and new ways of being, someone who will help you manifest as you move on that Wheel of Fortune into the next places that your life is going to take you. I love that it's Sophia here. Someone who is putting together not just their know-how and intuition, but also what they have learned on earth. So practical, this is the King of Swords down here, practical energy, with esoteric above. That infinity sign over her head is associated with the number 8, and it's associated with abundance. I have a video here about that. So please know that this is kind of an incredible card that you need. It's like, I get it. They're saying we're making the ingredients. So they're saying we're going to pull 6 or 7 more cards, and we're going to have a cake to bake about what the ingredients for a golden girl looks like. Whoa, and they are jumping out like fish. I wish you guys could see it down here. Ah, this came out upside down. I love you, angels. This means that your golden girl, this is a 2 of Pentacles. And what I see, because it came out upside down, is that your golden girl is sure AF about who you are in their life. The 2 of Pentacles represents indecision. So they have Blanche here, ironically enough, who could never make up her mind about a man, a dress, or what color lipstick she was going to put on that night. She always had choices and options. When you have a golden girl, you do not want to feel like an option. That's not okay. New things can come in, but this is so important for you to have a Brene Brown kind of friendship. Brene Brown talks about people that are your like rock friends, the ones that can go through and with you to hard times. And these are people who are not indecisive and juggling you, whether it's in a friendship or a relationship, in whatever way. If you have a golden partner, golden friend, golden girl in your life, they know exactly who you are, and they never make you have to compete. That's what the 2 of Pentacles is about. This upright is a lack in poverty consciousness. So many choices, and it's okay. We all have choices we have to make, but this does not, a good friendship, make you feel solid and protected and golden, okay? So let's invert this. This is what you want, amen? I'll take it. One more, guys. Oh, right away. Ah, 8 of Cups. A golden girl is someone who doesn't walk away when times get hard. The 8 of Cups is quite literally about leaving and walking away. And it's so funny. What I'm hearing is Hobbs and Gibbs. You guys, I'm obsessed. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Miami Vice. That's what this feels like. The look is very Miami Vice. Those pinks and blues that were iconic to that show with Don Johnson. What I will say here is sometimes things will get shady. Look at the top here, the palm tree shading the moon out. Sometimes things will get shady. And that's interesting because it really echoes here the crescent full moon here, not having all of the information. Sometimes in friendships, communication matters. And if it's not working well, you have to know that the person that you are golden with is not going to just walk away when it gets hard. That's interesting to me. I think it's a really important thing that we take for granted. We just assume people stay. Let's see, that one fell. Golden girl, someone who tells you the truth. Ace of Swords. Someone who is honest with you and clear. I love this one sword. This is about clarity. This is about not having to wonder. This is about not having to mince words. That is something that a golden girl does. 4 more cards here, guys. Now, remember I said the world earlier? I love how they do this. The world. A golden girl is somebody who helps you. If you're dealing with manifesting or understanding cycles of behavior that you're in, a golden girl will be the person you might mull that over with. But a golden girl helps you create. This is about endings and new beginnings when we have the world. Also a major karmic card here. So a golden girl, again, like we said, is somebody that can go with you through the many phases of your life, but is happy and is proud of your success. When I'm reading this for clients, this also comes up as graduation, pomp and circumstance. So this is someone who can celebrate when you have the world in your hand. It reminds me of that like Bible song, I got the whole world in my hand. When you have the whole world in your hand, or if it's empty and you have nothing but a problem that you keep going over and over, if you have a problem and you are the golden girl trying to help them solve it, you want someone who will help you and stand in that moment, but be willing to congratulate you as you move into other moments as you would congratulate them. This is not just about what you take here, empaths and divine feminines. It's about what you give. 3 more. This is interesting. The contract card came out. I might pull an extra. We'll see. So this is just the information card. But when this comes out and it's still mixed into the deck, I see it as a contract. I see it as the terms and conditions. A golden girl understands that in any healthy relationship that flourishes, there will be boundaries and terms and conditions. Thank you, angels. So they're saying that that in other relationships that may not have been something that you've done, when this card comes out, and they're saying that you deal with the fine print. When you have a golden girl, it's someone you can be in the trenches with to deal with the fine print so that you don't get stuck trying to figure out later. Especially what they're showing me is in a moment of crisis, or when you're out of the magical realm of everything's working perfectly and we're out of the honeymoon stage of a friendship, that you have a contingency plan. When Captain Sully landed his plane at the Hudson, he had done millions probably of hours of flight time, at least hundreds of thousands. And he had read all the fine print and studied when he was a fighter pilot, and when he was in the military, and when he did his first domestic flights, and when he flew for Pan Am, and on and on and on. So in the moment of crisis, he didn't have to pull out his manual on how to land, fly, or navigate through a crisis, through a potential tragedy, through rough skies and maybe rougher waters. He already knew because it was dealt with in his primary intake learning. It was dealt with as he laid the foundation of his education. It is important with your golden girl that there is a foundational contract put in place. And what I mean by that is an idea of who you will and will not be, what things you are willing to do, what things you are not willing to do. This is an integral part that's often missing. We get all caught up in the beauty of a new friendship, but we don't ever talk about this. I'm big on this. I'm big on like, so how are we going to manage this? Because there will come a time where our emotions may take over, or things get distracted, or other people interfere. You need to have a contingency plan, and you need to be on the same page. All right. Very nice, angels. Thank you. Well, they gave me too many. Just 2 more, guys. Thank you. 2 at the same time. They really wanted these. Okay, let's figure this out together. The Page of Wands and Judgment. Judgment is about surrendering, okay? When I see this is about surrendering. So this is surrendering, and I love that there's 2 people here. Sophia is blowing the horn. Usually it's Archangel Gabriel in the traditional deck, or Michael, but Gabriel, excuse me. So what's happening here is they're saying you need somebody who surrenders, who's also listening to their higher self. Thank you, angels. And who is working with you, because they're saying if you two are just having your human friendship on earth, which is great, if you both are not surrendering to your higher self, there will be other things that get in the way. Both of you have to be spiritually grounded and connected. Not every friendship in the world is based on this, okay? Not everybody is actually deeply looking into your energy and soul. But if you have a soulmate or a best friend, you both need to be listening to the same higher power and higher frequency. You both need to surrender sometimes your will and that energy to something that is greater than you, to maybe sometimes bring you back into alignment. The Page of Wands. Never be afraid to say sorry, to come back with a second offer, even, and to look at something with fresh eyes. This card would be our teenager. Ironic that it's Sophia here, but this card would be our teenager. And so this is somebody who is willing to kind of do something again, willing to take another look at it, maybe from a different perspective, and maybe from a less rigid and stubborn perspective. Let's do one more to close it out, guys. What do they need to know about manifesting their golden girl? They really had some cards they wanted me to talk to. Oh gosh. All right. They made me, your angels don't make you do anything, but it's interesting because a chunk of cards fell out earlier and I was like, it's too many, I can't take them. And the same chunk came out. So they said, we're going to talk about it. Let me see if I can put the story together. These are the cards. Okay. I'm going to put the story together. All right, y'all. All right. A golden girl is someone who can have Queen of Cups energy with you. Queen of Cups associated with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water signs. A golden girl is someone who shares their heart and their love with you. The drawback of the Queen of Cups is sometimes there can be over emotions. So this is what I'm hearing here is about understanding each other's love language. I don't know why that came to me, but she is a loving and emotional and deep. Still waters run deep. She's sitting on her throne, but it's in front of a lake here. And maybe just past the lanai. But what I will tell you is that what I'm seeing with this is not just come with your heart in your hand, but I'm saying what they're asking me to tell you guys is it's important to know how your golden girl loves. Her love language, or his love language, if your golden girl's a guy, may not be like yours. And so what I'm seeing is a need for balance in this energy. Now I got these two and I almost didn't want to take it. Here's the three that are left and it's just sunshine and rainbows and we'll talk about it. But these are the two that came out. Your golden girl is someone who won't betray you. 10 of Swords. Now you see she's serving up. Actually, it looks like she's doing voodoo on somebody. I've never even looked at that before. Lord Jesus, it's Stan. Come on. Do you see it, guys? It's freaking Stan. Do you see his mustache? Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. I've never seen that before. Okay. Like on a stormy night by the window, Dorothy, really? She's doing voodoo on Stan. Okay. Your golden girl won't do voodoo on you. That's one. The other thing here is that your golden girl is someone who you can trust. The 10 of Swords in the tarot talks about ultimate betrayal, backstabbing, lying, gossiping, all the things that I think any of us here watching this video have had to deal with in our past relationships with people that were not golden girls, right? People that were like, copper, were they copper? I don't know. I'm trying to go lower. Tinfoil girls, y'all. They will not betray you. You will not have to wonder. And the other thing that I like here is the 9 of Swords. And this is about sleepless nights, being in our head, anxiety, someone that makes you panic, someone that makes you second guess. If you're dealing with passive aggressive people, these are not your golden girls. They don't betray. Your golden girl will not betray you. They will come to you if there is an issue, like a woman. They will deal with you. They'll go through the hard part of it and then they'll overcome it. And they will not keep you in your head. No confusion with your golden girls. Now on to the sunshine. Your golden girl is someone who you will feel like you have a soul connection with. Someone who, 2 of Cups is a beautiful indicator of something that is meant to be. And so there's an interesting thing where they talk about people coming in your life for seasons, reasons, or lifetimes, right? Well, your golden girl may be there for a season, but or a lifetime. I'd like to think that golden girls are lifetimes, but what I'm learning as I get older is that things have cycles. So let's take a look at this. This Two of Cups is all about sharing that emotion. Remember I said with the Queen of Cups, understand how your partner loves, what's their love language, understand how your friend loves, your bestie, whoever. Understand that so that you guys are communicating to each other in a way you both hear, but it's so well aspected. It should be easy. You know, out of all of the relationships on the Golden Girls, I will say that Rose and Niall, I think his name was Niall, I'm not sure, but Rose and Nigel, yeah, this was the easiest of all of the love relationships. Stan and Dorothy's was like karmic soulmate, like drama. I should do like a series on that. Blanche, oh my God, generational curses, family pathology that plagued her. Sophia had a real true love. She loved her husband the whole time, but this was the easy relationship. I enjoyed these two together when they were on the cruise and she was worried about having sex after Charlie. A golden girl, sorry, I digress. You see, I'm a real fan, y'all. A golden girl is somebody that it's easy with. A golden friend, it's easy. It's effortless, okay? The next thing that comes up is this. Walking on sunshine, ooh, and don't it feel good? Now, this is a card of Leo, and Leo is associated with sunflower and the sun and effervescence and golden. Come on, Leos are golden. But what I will tell you is that in this card, we have Rose Nyland, who is always happy and effervescent and optimistic and funny and naive and smart in her own lithe and foxy way. What I will tell you about this is with your golden girl, life should feel like this. It should feel fun. It should feel easy. It should feel like you are able to communicate. You should feel fully supported. A Leo energy in your life is usually a cheerleading energy if they're healthy and they've worked on their stuff. So this is about being supported and feeling like the friend in your life has your back and it's like, anything, girl, you can accomplish it. Yeah, jump in the air. Woo! That kind of energy. The last thing about your golden girl is the Ace of Cups. They know how to end it. This is someone who you can pour. You know what I see is surely my cup runneth over, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. That hand, the end of that verse says, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That hand is transparent for a reason, because a golden girl is usually divinely guided into your life. It is by the hand of God that you are shown the people that will be your golden girls or your silver friends, and you are tasked to make sure that all these things we talked about are in place, and that's how you will know that you truly have met somebody who's a vibrational match. So I ask you, who are your golden girls? And my angels have guided me. So when I load this video, I will be connecting my favorite Golden Girl theme song, sung by this guy who put on this really cute bob braided wig, and he did the multi-screens and he sang for his life. And when I tell you, he hit some high notes in there. And so, yes, the original theme song will hold its nostalgia and its weight with me forever. But when you're revamping and maybe on the second part of your life and finding new friendships and connections, sometimes you have to spice up that old thing and make it even more golden than it was before. I think he does a rendition of this song that will make you smile and maybe laugh out loud, but feel it in your soul. For those of you that are resetting relationships and you're like, I don't know how to do this, I want you to do some sound therapy. Click the link below and listen to his video and ask yourself, and if you threw a party, he said something and invited everyone, you no, he had all these news. Yes, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you guys for being my friend. I appreciate you. Come back and join me next time, and we will continue to stay golden, bitches, and evolve together.